Hello cellists, this is an introductory lesson to the first movement of the Cirri Sonata. I'm not actually dead sure how his name is pronounced. It's in C major and it's in 4/4. You'll hear my metronome ticking away in the background there. It says allegro, but I've put it to 60 BPM just to map out the first few bars and talk through a couple of problems with it. Okay, so I'm going to play the first. I'm going to start just to talk it through first. I'm going to play in first position and I'm not going to go too fast. Like I said, I've set my metronome to 60. I'm going to really stick with that, even though those first three bars are quite straightforward. You've got a lot of quaver movement coming up, so don't get carried away. Okay, so the first. Now that's where the first problem arises, is actually in bar 3. There's this, and this comes up quite a few times in this piece, where you play a bow. I'm actually going to put this down a wee bit so that you can see my bow better. Yes, that's all right. Where you play a bow and then like but this is bar 3, you're going F, okay, so I'm going down, up, up, and then I'm moving my first finger up a semitone, an extension to G, the A with the fourth finger, G, G. This addition puts the comma at the end of the bar. We can talk about that in the lesson. There's different ways you could interpret that phrase. But anyway, that's the first bar. So then we're back in first position. And this is where we come across our ornaments for the first time. Again, in this edition, it's written as a trill or a mordant, which is that little squiggly line there, which is the note above and the note below. And I quite like a mordant on there because it's, once you go fast, you won't have an awful lot of time to do a trill. It's quite nice, you know. Just to talk through bowing in bar 7, make sure that you go slur, separate, separate, slur, separate, separate. Okay, so let's do bars 7 and 8 because they seem to cause a bit of grief. So slowly, this is bar 7. And now with the metronome at 60. Ta-ya, pum, pum, para. So it's going to be that speed. Play it with me. 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's try that again. Down, 3, 4. Now it's also really important to watch the end of your phrases. So that D in bar 8, just before the rest, is the kind of the end of a musical sentence there, and it's really important that it isn't clunky, because if it sounds clunky, it'll be it's a bit yucky. So just go lightly on it. Then we go into second position. So upbeat to bar 9 is your second finger is on G, and just to talk through the geography of this, we'll talk about this hand first. 2, 1, 2, 4. Extend onto the A string, but leave these guys where they are. 1, 4, 1, and then move up a semitone. 1, extension 2, 4, 1, 4, 1. So second finger, no extension, just with the C in extension, then back to no extension. Third, did I say second finger? I meant second position. Third position, then for bar 10, G, A, B, that's all whole tones, so you're going to need that extension in there. 1, 4, 1. Okay, so try that part really slowly, pause me for a second, and then I'm going to play it at 60 and see if you can play along with me from bar upbeat to 9 into bar 10. Okay, here we go. Upbeat to bar 9. Oh, with the metronome, pardon me. 3, 4, oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then let's look at 11, just in isolation as well. We go into first position, open 1, a semitone up to the C, extension to the D, 4 on the E, and these are all separate bows this time. 1, 4, 2, and then stay in second position, all on the D string. So you get F sharp, D, A, F sharp, and again that's going to be down, up, down, then move up a semitone, up, down, up, and then extend to the A. You don't want to use your open A's in the middle of these phrases, they'll be a little bit too bright and disruptive, I think, you know. And then your first position all the way along until bar 17. So try all that, and I'm going to then go on to bar 17. So if you want to just stop this video, have a pause and just have a look at bar up to bar 17, I'll then go on with it. Okay, so remember that your metronome should be at 60 BPM, but if you're having trouble, pull it down to 40. It doesn't matter how slow it goes, just get all your notes as best you can and your bow working for you. And if you have to stop and put staccato, do, or stop and do bow only, one hand at a time, fantastic practice. Okay, let's have a look at bars 17, 18 and 19, and that'll take us to the double bar line where I'll stop this video. Okay, bar 17. Okay, that's a slightly awkward one because we're going over 3 strings. Let me just see. So, okay, starts on an up bow. Bar 17 starts on an up bow. So the E to the C. Up, down, up, down, up. So you really have to, there's a fair bit of bow work because you're going da-dum, bum, bum, up, down, up, and then third position. Okay, that's a tricky one. Let's try that with the metronome. Da da dun dun da 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 D. Okay, here we go. Up bow. 3, 4. Okay. So the last 2 notes of bar 17 are on the D string. Try and do your trill on the open A. Well, you can if you like, but I don't think it'll sound nice. I think you'd be much better going down to, although sometimes it's a harder one to tune, but it's good practice. So get down to the B for your 4th finger in 3rd position, B, A, and then extend to the G for the first note of 18. And just a note on phrasing. This is Baroque music, so with a lot of Baroque music, but also with a lot of classical music, we lean into just before the chords resolve. Like, so the last bar is a back to G major. G. Okay, we come into that key and that feels like home. The notes that have a bit more tension in them are these 2. Do you hear them? So it's like tension, resolve. So just a little bit more weight, a little bit more pressure in the bow for the A and the F sharp, and then for the once you get to G. Okay, try that out. Good luck. See you all soon.